Welcome back to the North American Daryl Podcast, Episode 9, Keeping Up with the Joneses. I think most of us have tried keeping up with the Joneses at some point. As I said in Episode 8, we buy things we don't need to impress people we don't like, with money we often don't even have. That pretty much sums up the Joneses, and for a while it summed up me too. There was a time when my driveway looked like a small dealership, a Cadillac CTS, a Ford F-150, a Jeep Rubicon, a 22-foot Sea Ray boat, a Polaris 900 side-by-side, and utility trailers to haul all the other junk. Then add 4 properties, a house in Georgia, 3 acres in North Carolina, a condo in Mesa, Arizona, and a trailer for my mom in Yuma, all at the same fucking time. From the outside, it probably looked like success, but from the inside, it felt like constant maintenance, constant insurance, constant repairs, constant worry. The more I bought, the more I worried. The more I owned, the more my possessions owned me. It took me longer than I'd like to admit, but eventually it clicked. None of that stuff was buying me the freedom I wanted. It was buying me stress. Don't get me wrong, I sometimes miss the toys. I miss the rental income, and I 100% miss what those properties would be worth today. Apparently, personal growth doesn't prevent me from checking real estate prices and swearing. But owning everything had become another full-time job on top of my 60-hour work week. Insurance, maintenance, storage, property taxes, repairs, payments. There was nothing freeing about it. Every time I sold something, I felt another weight disappear. I wasn't giving up. I was clearing a path toward the life I actually wanted. When I look at the old pictures now, I don't see success. I see how easily accumulation can be confused with achievement. At one point, I had ordered so much stuff online that I joked that if a llama showed up at my front door, it was what it was. Eventually, I realized I didn't want more stuff. I wanted freedom, I wanted travel, and I wanted the retirement I had spent decades planning. Too many people become trapped going from paycheck to paycheck and payment to payment. Income rises, obligations rise with it, and retirement keeps moving farther away. We try to impress neighbors, friends, and family. Why? Most of them probably aren't paying attention anyway. They're too busy worrying about their own payments. The day I stepped off that treadmill, everything became lighter. Less ownership, fewer anchors, more flexibility. I stopped measuring success by what I accumulated and started measuring it by how freely I could move through life. Choosing travel over stuff wasn't a sacrifice. It was choosing the life I actually wanted. Today, I value time more than another vehicle sitting in my driveway. The flexibility to travel whenever I want is one hell of a flex. A time freedom flex beats a driveway full of debt flex every time. You can see my old personal parking lot on 3 acres in North Carolina on this podcast cover. That picture reminds me why I changed direction. I still own my Jeep in Arizona, and I keep my old F-150 at my little casita in Mexico. But I traded almost everything else for what I call taking a run at early retirement. That freedom allows me to spend months in places like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand, where I'm reminded that a good life doesn't require endless accumulation. A roof over my head, food on the table, time to explore, and the freedom to live on my terms, not the bank's. After all these years of planning, it feels pretty damn good. Thanks for listening to the North American Daryl Podcast. Until next time, keep traveling, keep adapting, and live life to the fullest.